Hello my friends, welcome to my channel Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to dive into a Who Am I Reading For reading. Who Am I Reading For You Part 2. We have 2 playlists now. I just get a message and I want to know who I'm reading for. So I would love for you to comment below and just let me know how this resonates for you and where you fall on this timeline. And if you are new here, if you like this style of reading, I would love for you to subscribe and join my community here on YouTube. Also, check out the playlist for these. There's 2 now. We have the original, Who Am I Reading For? And now we have You Part 2. Because for a lot of us, we are in a new cycle now. So either one that you identify with, no matter when you're finding it, if something jumps out at you, one of the titles, or if a reading resonates for you, it's all timeless. So you just take what resonates for you and know that it is for you if it resonates, okay? So feel free to check out the playlist and let's just get started. All right? Okay, so who am I reading for? Comment below and let me know. What do you need to know today? What is the energy that wants to come through for you today? I've got the 4 of Cups and I've got the 5 of Swords. So I feel like you've been struggling with something. I feel like it's around love. I feel like you're struggling with something because you're feeling maybe frustrated in a love situation, or you're feeling frustrated in a connection where maybe you're feeling like you are giving, I've got the 5 of Pentacles here too. I feel like you are giving all of your love to someone or a situation, or maybe this is a pattern for you. And you're feeling like they're not taking it, or you're feeling like the door is just locked. And you may be in your head about this. This person or this situation could be a pattern in your life. This could be past energy too, where maybe the pattern in your life was where you gave all. Maybe you're an overgiver. Maybe you're an recovering overgiver, like I am. Maybe you feel like you have always given your whole heart and you have been feeling like you're always left neglected or on the wrong side of the door. Or maybe you have some sort of codependency or abandonment energy from your past, where you maybe have given all of your heart and somebody didn't take it, or maybe you attracted in emotionally unavailable people or something like that. Now I feel like this is a specific situation though, because I have you in your head about it. I feel like maybe you are calling in love and you're worried that the past is going to repeat in the future, or that's what you're always going to get. Because that's what maybe you feel like you've always gotten in the past. So what I want to tell you is that, first of all, let's leave the past in the past. Secondly, whatever it is that you're worried about in your mind, the energy, the cards pick up on the energy. Sometimes this is past energy. This could, like I said, talk about a past pattern. But if you're running some sort of program, as I always say, everything is energy and energy is everything. We're all sending and receiving energy. You are already attached to the love that you want through energy. Whether you know this person or not, you're already attached to them in the energy. So if you're sending out the energy of lack, the energy of this always happens, maybe I always feel left out, maybe I always feel ignored, maybe I always feel neglected, and this is the energy that you're sending out, that's the energy you're going to get back. So if you're worried that the past is going to repeat, if that's what you're sending out, if that's what you believe, then that's the energy you're sending out. Everybody reflects, everybody in your world, everybody and everything in your world reflects back to you what you're sending out. So we want to change that. It's an internal program. It's a subconscious program. Sometimes we don't even realize we're running that energy from an old program that was programmed from past experiences. So right off the bat, before I even dive into the reading, I want to tell you, check your programming. If you're calling in love, if you're asking for love, or if you are giving to a certain situation that is making you feel like this, it's because that's what you're running on the inside. You change your inside and you'll change your outside. Change your inside, your thoughts and your beliefs. Ask yourself, what do I truly believe about love? If I truly believe that love is going to leave me hurting, if that's what I saw when I was a child, if that's what my programming has been, because I've always attracted people who have left me feeling neglected or, like abandoned or ignored, because I'm feeling ignored specifically with this one here. Take it how it fits. You take it how it fits. And comment below and let me know, because I always want to know who I'm reading for. So we want to ask ourselves, what do I believe about love? Do I believe that love will always be maybe out of reach? Do I believe that love equals pain? Do I believe that love will leave me feeling left out and neglected? And if the answer is yes, if you take some breaths, get into like a meditative state and sit with your heart and ask yourself these questions. And if your answer is yes, then you know that is the energy you're sending out. So that's the energy you're going to get back. We want to flip that. We want to switch that up. And we want to start reprogramming your mind with affirmations and with, doing that inner work and telling yourself you are worthy of a happy, healthy relationship. You are worthy of finding somebody who puts in just as much effort as you do. You are worthy. And a future version of yourself, because we're all connected through energy, and there is a future version of yourself that is already in that. So let's connect to that. Let's connect to that person, that future energy of yourself that is able to receive a healthy, happy relationship with somebody who absolutely sweeps you off your feet, does not leave you neglected, does not leave you feeling like you're on the wrong side of the door, and who is balanced and healthy and stable. Someone who is, unconditionally loving, somebody who is supportive, somebody who is safe. Start telling yourself, I am the type of person that can maintain a happy, healthy relationship. Because if you have beliefs that are along the lines of neglect and abandonment, then you may self-sabotage when something good comes in for you, because that's the energy that you're sending out. So that's the energy that you're going to get back. We don't want it. We don't want that. We want to leave the past in the past, and we want to readjust what's going on the inside so that you can receive the love that you're asking for. So what happens when you do that and you start telling yourself the new story that you are the type of person that can maintain a happy, healthy relationship? You are worthy of the relationship and the love that you want. You are already that person. Let's see, assuming that you do that work, assuming that you are changing that programming on the inside, let's see what happens. I see you letting go of that old version of you. You're literally letting it go, and you're going through this is a rebirth card. You're letting go of the past and you're rebirthing into that new version of yourself, which creates the change that you want. And not only that, the universe, when it comes with these major arcana cards, which this is, the Judgment card is a major arcana card, and if you've been following me for a while, you know that the major arcanas I call destiny cards. It's your destiny. It's your destiny in this moment. The universe says it is time for you to release the past. It's time for you to create this new version of yourself, to step into that new version of yourself. It's time for you to step into that new cycle. It's time for you to let that stuff go so that you can have what you want. So let's pull a spread. I've got so much soulmate energy coming out in just the first two cards. Good night. Assuming you do the work on the inside, then you become this new version of yourself that knows their worth, that knows their value, that knows what they bring to the table. You know what you bring to the table. You just, we're running an old program of neglect because you give so much that sometimes when we're coming from that sort of a pattern from the past, when we give so much, it attracts people who love to take so much, And I know a lot of you have gone through that. And so just check your insides, because it's coming up in your energy. Check your insides. Where do I feel lacking? Where do I feel like I'm putting love on a pedestal? Where do I feel like I am, feeling neglected or feeling ignored or feeling left out? Where am I feeling that? And how can I give that to myself? This is you loving on yourself. This is you raising your self-worth, raising your value, being aware of that value that you bring, being aware of your worth and your confidence and your self-esteem, knowing that you are the prize. Put yourself up on that pedestal and know that you are deserving and worthy of the exact love that you want. Because it's coming out in your energy in this reading, because it's time. It's time for you to have that love. It's time. So you may need to do a little bit of brushing off. I don't know, a little bit of readjustment on your energy that you're sending out, because you may be falling back into an old pattern. Maybe it's taking a long time, or maybe there's a specific situation that you're giving to that is not giving to you. You're being encouraged to give to yourself. Give to yourself and realize that you are self-sufficient all by yourself. You are full. You are able to fill all of your cups. You're able to fill that void. You're able to step into your power and know that you are self-sufficient and independent and content. There's possibility here for you to be content with or without this person. And that's the energy that we want to be in. When you're manifesting love or anything else, you set the intention, you ask the universe for what you want, and then you become good with or without it. When we can literally detach from the outcome and we can become self-sufficient and good with or without it, that's when it happens. And that's how you get it sooner, is when you literally align with that part of you that is, I am good with or without this. That's a magic in manifesting. That's a magic key in manifesting, is becoming good with or without it, where you have no need, you have no want. Of course, you're choosing that because you want it, yes. But when we choose it out of a want, out of a need for it, if that makes sense, when we need it, it means we're lacking it. And the more that we're in that lacking energy, the more we're going to get lacking energy. And that's the energy that was coming up here. This is all about lack, and it's all about need. So if you're feeling the lack of this situation in a particular situation or in love in general, that's why this is coming up. So that because the universe loves you so much that it wants to highlight what's going on the inside, because it knows that's what you're receiving and that's not what you want. The universe loves you so much that it wants you to fix that so that you get what you want, because we need to be in that energy of that person who receives it, not the person who's lacking it. So let me show you what is here in the heart of your spread, which means I have this little spread here. This is my little spread that I do. I don't know if anyone else does it, but in the heart of it, meaning the heart of the situation, is exactly what you want. This is a balanced, healthy, stable, happy connection, relationship. Longevity is in this card. This is a 10. Everything goes in cycles of 10. This is your next cycle. This is at least 10 years. This is two people, guys or girls, doesn't matter. Two people coming together, building a life together, committing to each other, being dedicated to each other. This is a balanced energy. This is a happy energy. This is a long-term relationship. And building a life. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you want kids. You don't have to have kids. This is just what's on the card. But this is building a life, blending families. This is, the dog shows loyalty and dedication to each other. This is in the heart of your spread. The universe loves you so much that it brought you to this reading to show you this is coming in. This is here. It's in your energy. It's in the heart of everything right now. But if you're running this lack program, this lack energy, and you're sending out the lack of this, you're going to get back more of the lack of this. And this is going to be waiting in the wings until you can rise up in your power and your value and your worth and know that you are good with or without this. You don't need it. You are choosing it. And you're good whenever the universe wants to bring it. That's the key. Being so full of yourself, and not in a selfish way, but just in a way where you're filling your own cup and you're finding happiness with or without this. Because when we think that this is going to make us happy, that's when we're lacking something, and that needs to be addressed. That's calling for your attention. If you think that that's going to make you happy, it's like you're putting expectation on that to make you happy instead of looking to make yourself happy, which is really where our goal should be. Our goal should be making yourself feel happy and content. And then this is like a bonus. And that is the best relationship you could ask for. And it's time. It's time for this. I've got the Temperance here and the High Priestess. This love that's coming in for you is very intuitive. The Temperance card is mixing the Two of Cups as a soul, deep soul connection. This is literally made for you. This person is made for you. This connection is made for you. You don't have to worry about anything. You just focus on you and know that it's coming. Know that it is being guided to you. You're being guided to them, and they're being guided to you, and the hands of the universe, the angels, it's all going to just kind of work out magically when you trust and you believe and you fill your own cup. You feel this is coming. It's like right there, and it is. It's right there. So there's just a little tweak, a little thing that needs to be revisited on the inside of you to make sure that you're ready for this. Because like I said earlier, you don't want to self-sabotage. But let me tell you, your cycle, you've come full circle where you've been. It's time for you to step into this new cycle. It's time for you to step into this connection. It's time. It's divine timing. This is divine union and divine timing. And this is also this is a soulmate energy. I've got the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate energy. It could be somebody that is coming back around. It could be somebody from past life love that you are, that's why you feel it. That's why you feel this deep connection, because it is a soulmate union. And this could be, though, revisiting something from past, whether that's the past 6 weeks, whether that's the past 6 years, the past as in kids, maybe you met when you were kids and you're coming back around now. Whatever it is, it's not an ex situation. I don't do exes on this channel. It is something that is a deep soul connection, and it may be somebody who you've met before. Perhaps the connection never got off the ground. Perhaps that's why you're feeling like, is this ever going to happen? Or, I'm all in. Why isn't this person showing me that they're all in? It wasn't time. It just wasn't time, because we needed to change some stuff on the inside of you. Well, you have reached that. You've reached the end of the cycle. It's time for you now. And remember that you're the star. You've gone through a period of healing. This last cycle, you had to do some regrouping, you had to do some regrounding, you had to do some, healing on the inside. And it was all part of this plan that is unfolding for you. Like I always say, you have a perfect love that is unfolding in the perfect way at the perfect time. Your love story has its own perfect unfolding. Okay? I feel like your cards want you to know that you're the star, and you need to be reminded that you are the star, and you are connected to the source of all, the source that can lead you, that is leading you to this love, and that's leading this love to you. It's about to happen. It's in your energy. Do a little tweak. Sit with yourself and see what is the energy that I'm sending out. And do I remember with full trust that the universe has got this? Can I release my need for this and trust that the universe has got this? Because it does. And you can trust, and you can trust your own self that you're going in the right direction, that you will find this. It's already in your energy. You're already connected. You're already connected. And it is your wish fulfillment. The universe is about to bless you and give you your answered prayer. But if you're feeling the lack of this, if you're feeling, left out, if you're feeling the need of it, then we need to double check all of that and just see what's the energy that you're sending out. Because you're about to, I feel like you're waiting for it, and you're planning for it. So you may be focused on somebody in particular, and you may be wondering why they're not reciprocating your energy. So let go, just release it all. I know that's hard, but your cards are telling me there's something that you need to let go of. So if you're, attached to a certain person, that's fine. Detach from the need of it, because you want to make that your goal, where you are good with or without it. Because I feel like that's your lesson. That's what's going on here. That's what's needing to be changed at this moment before this comes in. I've got the Page of Swords. Let's get any last messages. I have the Knight of Pentacles. That's you taking one step at a time. Actually, I feel like that's this love coming in one step at a time. It's taking a long time, so you may be really feeling... Yeah, okay. You're not going to believe this. Ten of Cups. It's right here. It's right here. So take this time, Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde could be, Mercury retrograde is actually a blessing. And we look at it as it's not, We look at it as a big pain in the patootie. But it's actually... it calls us to revisit. It calls us to slow down. You may be trying to go too fast. You may be trying to move this too fast, and you may not be trusting in the unfolding, in your perfect story unfolding. So Mercury retrograde causes us to step back and just sort of refocus and breathe, and sometimes heal or meditate or just relax and rest and trust. What's happening here is that I feel like is what is happening here. It's been on its way to you for a while, a long time, and I feel like you're feeling that, you're feeling that. I feel like somebody is watching you. So I feel like for most of you, this may not resonate for everybody, but for somebody here, I feel like you already know who this is, and they're literally watching you. So it's like, I feel like they are feeling that pull towards you too. It's like the universe is bringing you guys together. You're already connected in the energy, remember? So they are going through whatever they're going through on their side. And you're going through whatever you're going through on your side. Healing, releasing the old stuff, releasing those old patterns, releasing that need, releasing that attachment, releasing the lack of it. Maybe they're doing the same thing. Maybe they come from the same sort of pattern and background that you do. Anyway, let me show you what is here. Remember, I told you the World card said that you're closing that cycle. It's right here. We had the Ten of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we've got the new cycle, which is all about love. We've also got the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me that it's divine timing. This is luck, this is favor, this is fate, this is destiny. This is also a 10. We've got 3 10s. 1010 may follow you around. And every time it does, every time you see 1010 on the clock or 1010 anywhere else, you should just remind yourself, ooh, my time is coming. My time is coming. It's right there. But this is destiny and fate moving in your direction, in your favor. This is divine timing for this divine union. And look here. The Emperor and the Empress and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a marriage card. If you want your love story to end in marriage, or the highest version of, whatever you want is what's depicted here. It's like the highest level of commitment or the highest level of love that you want. They're celebrating a marriage. This is good news. It's the 1111 card. So we have 1010 and we have 1111. 1111 is divine union, divine alignment. This is a very deep soul connection that is divinely guided to each other. And it's perfect balance of divine masculine and divine feminine. We all have both. So whether you are, don't look at the gender, because we don't do gender in tarot, we do energy. The energy is the divine masculine, divine feminine, which we all carry. So one of you is more masculine, one of you is more feminine. So either way, it's time. It's time for this. It's time for this. So the universe loves you so much that it brought you to this reading, because you're running some sort of energy of lack, because maybe this is taking a long time to unfold. Check your energy, fill the void. Fill the void. So do things that make you happy. Do things that make you feel chosen and prioritized and loved. Do things for yourself that make you yourself feel happy and loved. Because that's the energy that you're being reminded to be good with or without this. And that's when it comes in. It's when we detach, and when we're not looking for it, is when it happens. And the universe loves you so much that it wants you to remind you to be in this energy. So because it's wanting to come in, and we don't want you to self-sabotage when it does, okay? So take it how it resonates for you. Let me know in the comments below who this reading is for. And by all means, save this reading so that you can come back and tell me when this happens, because it is happening. And you feel it. I know you feel it. Your intuition is telling you. And that could be why you're feeling the lack of it, because you know it's right there and you're just like, where is it? Just check that energy, because we don't want you to send out the energy of lack. We want you to send out the energy of already having it, because you already do. There's a version of you that already has this, and we want to become and fully embody that energy of receiving, because you already have it. You do. So if you're feeling the lack of it because you can't see it with your eyes, just readjust. Readjust, get back on track, fill that void yourself, and get ready. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. If you want your own private reading with me regarding this on a personal level, that information is always below. You can always email me and go to my booking site and book a reading with me at any time.